Hello everyone, and welcome to my talk show, What's Your Genesis? Today, I have with me he's technically a monster, but I don't know if he technically counts. He's Invisible Man from a VTuber group known as Yokast. But hey, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, give us a little introduction.
Sounds good. I am Caecus Griffin, the Invisible Man of Yokast EN. We are small, but humble. Hopefully powerful? Would powerful be a good word? I think I'm quite powerful. Either way, VTuber company of myself, Siana Fangari, Amity Nemuro, Romeo Marrow, and the delightful and detestable Itzy Katakut.
Detestable?
Personally, it's a personal opinion. It's fine. That's not the stance of Yokast EN. That was... I should have put a disclaimer before that. This is the opinion of Caecus Griffin.
We gotta talk, though. Here's the thing. Ranking of Kings is an underrated, amazing show.
Modern classic.
It is a modern classic. It is so good. My favorite thing, the favorite trope it twists in the show is the evil stepmother. They trick you into thinking she's evil, she hates her son, but she's like the most loving mother I've seen in anime, I think. Amity is here, which is awesome. Glad to see you. And then they were saying Ranking of Kings and the opening 2 is amazing for that show. It is.
Yeah, opening 2 is one of the best openings I've ever seen in any piece of anime.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Every second of it is a treat.
Sorry, I'm just reading chat and they're talking about, apparently they're referring to Aneurysm Saturdays because they started anime night on Saturdays where they're watching Code Geass, and they said that they hate it because of how dumb the character decisions constantly are in that show, and all their friends keep losing their minds in the voice chat.
I don't disagree on that. I watched Code Geass. It did feel like a dumb person writing a smart person, would be the way to say that, because his plans are kind of ridiculous.
Now, who do you think is a smart character written right? Personally, first person comes to my mind when I think smart person done right, I think of Senku from Dr. Stone.
I haven't watched Dr. Stone.
Oh, you need to. It's so good.
You know what one I'll actually give some credit to? It's a newer show, but it's a very smart character, and he's smart in a very specific way that I do enjoy his writing, because it's both predictable and hard to monitor him, and the intelligence never gets in the way of character.
All right, let's hear it.
It's whatever the main dude's name from Kamikatsu is.
Oh, I've not seen that show yet.
Oh, it's a treat.
With that build up, I thought you were gonna say Shadow from Eminence and Shadow for a sec.
Oh, I haven't seen Eminence and Shadow.
Oh, that show's really good. Honestly, here's the thing. Some people hate that show. I love it because the fact that the main character, it's like he has the ability, whatever he says comes true. Because it's like, he's like, oh yes, I have created a hidden organization. I'm recruiting you to fight against this cult that's trying to revive the Demon Lord. He made all that shit up. And he still thinks he made that shit up and it's not real. But his organization has actually been at war with them. Turns out he was right the whole time. There is an evil cult trying to revive the Demon Lord, and he's actually created the agency to fight back against them by complete accident, by just trying to bullshit his way around it. I love it because it's like in public he's trying to be the most generic mob character, be like, oh, I'm a nobody, but in private he's like, I am the Eminence and Shadow, I am the shadow that hunts the darkness or something. It's like he's this very edgelord, but he's edgelord written to the point where it's like it's so cringe it becomes not cringe. It's like, I don't know, it's like it's written so in a way that I guess some people hate it. I love it. I think it might be one of my new favorites to come out from most recent seasons.
Check it out. I think a lot of anime don't necessarily deal with what I would say called challenging themes. A lot of anime is turn your brain off media. There's nothing wrong with that.
I enjoy brain rot anime sometimes. I mean, sometimes that's just what you're feeling like someday. And then other days, I want a show that makes me feel happy and wholesome. So I either watch Flying Witch, which is a really good, relaxing anime to watch.
Absolutely.
And the music there, dude, there's one track from that I listen to all the time because it's like the da 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 da.
Oh yeah, I love the Flying Witch OST. It's
so good. That show or My Roommate is a Cat. Shows that are just wholesome.
Have you checked out Room Camp?
Is that the one where they camp in the woods and all that?
Yeah.
Is that called Laid Back Camp actually?
Oh, it's Laid Back Camp.
I've watched a fair bit of it, but it lost me at some point. And then of course, if we're gonna talk, so there's those really wholesome or romantic shows. And then don't get me wrong, I also like the action shows that are either all about the good guys winning like freaking My Hero Academia, or we get shows that are super dark and gritty, like Goblin Slayer or Attack on Titan or Chainsaw Man. Like
Chainsaw Man's a good recent example.
yeah, I'd like good story. What can I say?
Yeah, no, I honestly get that. I tend to like, I don't know, for some reason, I think it's because I've been watching anime too long. I just can't deal with like most shonen. It's just like a me thing. I don't even have like a good reason. It's purely taste. Nothing to do with quality. It's purely just like my person. I find myself drawn to like shows that try to like something really weird with it. Like my favorite anime of all time, I feel like says a lot about how I watch anime, and that would be Tatami Galaxy. Probably be my favorite show of all time, which is like a really weird show. It's a Masaki Yuasa piece. It's about college boy, which, you know, every time I see an anime with a college character, I'm like minorly just like hyped because it's refreshing. About him trying a club. We see his entire college experience condensed, and then we go to just the very end where he's about to graduate, and we go through all his regrets and all the troubles he's made over this time in college in this club.
Oh wow.
And then at the end of the episode, he always wishes he did something else with his life, and then the next episode starts and it's a different club, and throughout the show you see him making the same mistakes time and time again, and you begin to realize it's not the club he joined, it's not the people he's around, it's him. He's the problem. And then he realizes that, spoiler, all of time folds in on him and he's forced to live in an infinite paradox.
Guilty Crown angers me. I remember I liked the first season, but the only thing that comes to mind when I think of Guilty Crown now is I remember how much I hate the second season. I hate season 2 of Guilty Crown because Guilty Crown, second season, is all about the main character. He loses someone he loves, so he becomes a complete asshole because he's like, I'm not losing any more people, therefore I gotta be harsher. And I know he's a really big douchebag. I hate Guilty Crown season 2, man. I hate it.
I just don't trust any show where the main character looks like Kirito.
Kirito.
I don't fuck with that. Oh, sorry. I'll censor with that.
Oh man.
My guiltiest pleasure show, perhaps, is probably Keijo.
I need to watch Keijo.
You need to watch Keijo. It's so good.
I need to. I remember when it was announced, the YouTubers were talking about it. It was like really funny.
The manga, so hard.
Oh man. Speaking of Itzy and the other Yokast, I've been meaning to ask. You know, Sienna's the bodyguard. What place do you take in Yokast?
I am the leader of Yokast Generation Scary.
Oh, really?
Yes, indeed, as the management has appointed me in charge of this band of delightfully horrible misfits. To be honest, I'm kind of leader just because I own the Yokast mansion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all kind of just showed up. Like, Sienna's the bodyguard, sure, but I just left some trash outside, and then she was suddenly on my backyard eating out of the garbage. Romeo was just supposed to come in and fix the boiler. Now he lives here. Amity kind of came with the house. I tried to kick her out. It didn't work. And Itzy, well, Itzy is, you know, the boss's daughter.
Last time when I had Sienna on, she said that Itzy thinks she's the most important member of Yokast because she's the only yokai.
Yeah, she's a nepotism hire. And yeah, I'm just the carer. So yeah, just wanted a nice house to be invisible in.
Have you always been invisible?
Oh yeah, as long as I can remember. Which is
what's it like
exactly
growing up?
123 years.
Jesus.
That's the thing, I didn't grow up. I kind of just existed.
As a grown man?
Yeah. That's why I always say I've always been the exact same age, which is unknown.
I was very curious if like your backstory would be like, no, I grew up with my parents couldn't see me. So they gave birth and they couldn't find the baby or something like that.
No, I wasn't. And then I woke up with a headache, naked, in a basement. And Yokast came in pretty quick and said, hey, come with us. You're a monster. Let's hang out. And ever since then, I've been the secret agent of Yokast.
I was gonna say, Yokast, almost, you're making them sound almost like they're like Men in Black.
They do have gray skin, wear hats, and I get a headache if I stare at them too long.
they're alien.
I don't know about that. No official stance on that.
The staff of Yokast are aliens.
Look. I can't say that officially.
Oh, man.
It's fine, management. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You didn't give away your secrets. Don't worry. I just put two and two together. Also, they said, Freeman and Chad said, at least we can see your lips if you eat powdered donuts.
It's true, actually. The milk mustache is real. Also, you know, we did modify my glasses recently with some new magical components that will display. I did a new outfit reveal. Do you want to see it?
Sure, let's see it.
Yeah, let's see it.
that's great. No one will know
I got to do
it's
that
you.
bit again. I got to do it again.
That's great. That's so good. You're in disguise. No one will know it's you.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Sienna's the first person I've worked with who actually has lore. Let's say that. That's the best way I could say this. She's the first person I've been able to play around with our conversation, which was a new experience for me. Because before that, because I will say this, a lot of VTubers are just themselves on the internet. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't want to say anything I'm not supposed to. So that's what I'm trying to say. Is there's a lot of VTubers that are just being themselves.
Oh yeah, I know what that's like.
And that's why it's fun to have someone who brings a little bit more to the table.
Well, what I can say is I find there's two extremes. There's either just chillin' or there's an 8-page lore document.
Yeah. Okay, I will say that when it gets that far, it can be a bit annoying. There are people in the VTuber community that exist who literally are their character on and off stream. They cannot be anyone but they're like, I am River Milamamu, something like that's their name. And it's like, I am an ocean goddess. And it's like you talk to them off stream in a Discord call, they're like, oh yes, when I was a young ocean goddess. It's like, but you do know we're alone, right? I'm excited though. I'm excited both to talk to more members of the Yokast and all that. I think that you guys are all amazing.
Oh, that's so kind.
What I will say, I think this might honestly be a good place to wrap up.
You know what? It was an entire blast.
Oh, it was absolutely a blast.
Oh yes, can I promote a little?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Caecus Griffin. Currently, the cute little ferret is very sick. She has what is called a chordoma. It will require surgery to be removed before it renders her entirely immobile. We do have some time before that happens, but we have no idea how much. Please donate to the link in the pinned comment/description. Every little bit helps us get a little closer to that goal. Donate during the stream and get a huge shout out and my infinite appreciation. Please donate and bring a little more joy into the world, or it's too late for our little girl.
Added the link to the description. It should be there for you guys to go help support the sick ferret. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching, and thank you so much, Caecus, for joining me on my talk show today.
Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute treat.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. But yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace!